A common question I get is, will my e-commerce product work with YouTube ads? So you need to understand YouTube as a platform before you can answer this question properly. Now, before we get into this video, my name is Shash Singh and I'm the founder of Linx Digital, where we help e-commerce brands scale their business with YouTube advertising. And we also have a YouTube ads training program. So let's get right into this video. The first thing you gotta understand with YouTube is that it's a platform with a lot of high intent buyer traffic, right? People who are often watching videos about your niche. So for example, if you are in, let's say, the health and fitness space and you sell some sort of collagen, right? Like a collagen product. There are a lot of people who watch videos about joints, about collagen, about supplements on YouTube, right? Because people are trying to learn about that on YouTube. So you can target those people on YouTube, which is really powerful. You can also target people who search on google.com for collagen on YouTube. So for example, somebody goes onto google.com, searches best collagen product, and then on YouTube you can target that person that searched that on Google, because YouTube's owned by Google, so all the data is shared, and you can basically target the same person, which is really powerful. Now these audiences are very, very huge, which is really great. So YouTube has that scale of high intent buyer traffic. However, because you're targeting this higher quality traffic and you're also getting much better video engagement and people watching your videos for much longer, that does mean your cost per clicks are a bit higher on YouTube. In certain niches, the cost per click is lower, but in certain niches, it can be a little higher, right? So in e-commerce, often it's around similar or slightly lower, but you have to keep in mind that in general, YouTube isn't the dirt cheap traffic platform. It's a high quality traffic platform that you can scale on. Facebook is really great at finding you cheap customers at a low scale, right? If you're spending $100 a day, Facebook is the best platform out there. However, YouTube is really awesome for finding you customers at large scale, and YouTube is an awesome platform if you're spending 5, 10, 15 grand a day. Now, the downside of that is that super low priced e-commerce products often don't work well on YouTube because the buyer traffic is a little bit more expensive. So because of that, what we do is we usually work with clients that can at least afford $35 to $40 cost per purchase on their product, and they have a solid 2 to 3% conversion rate. So with YouTube, you either have to have a higher AOV product and higher average order value, or you need to be okay with just breaking even on the front end so you can make more money through your back end systems. You also want to make sure that you have a solid conversion rate around 2 to 3%, as I've mentioned. Now, the last piece of the puzzle as to whether your e-commerce product will work with YouTube ads or not is whether you are advertising a store that has a lot of different products and you're selling them all, or whether you're focused on 1 to 2 products or a product line. So the issue with advertising a general store with like 50 different products and you're kind of prioritizing all of them is it becomes really difficult to shoot creative for 50 different products and to test them. However, if you're focused on 1 or 2 products, then you're really able to test out a bunch of different videos per product and be able to make it work. So usually Facebook is better when you have like 50 different products that you want to sell, because you don't really need to create new creatives. You can use images for each one, or you can use dynamic ads. However, with YouTube, you really need to nail the creative for each product, and each product needs to have a very particular pain point that it's solving. And yeah, basically, if you're trying to make creatives for 20 products, you're just gonna lose focus and not be able to do any product particularly good. So yeah, if you're focused on 1 or 2 products or 1 product line where you can make 1 creative for that product line, that's gonna work way better on YouTube. And quite frankly, this is because if you have 1 product and you can test 5 to 10 creatives, you're much more likely to find a home run rather than test 10 products and 1 creative for each one, because you're really just shooting in the dark with 10 different products and you're not really able to kind of test different ideas per product. Now, I hope that video was useful. So let me know if you have any questions. To recap, a $35 to $40 acceptable cost per sale. So you can afford to pay $35 to $40 per sale. You want to have at least a 2 to 3% conversion rate on your landing page from clicks to sales. And then you want to focus on maybe 1 product or 2 products at most, so you can really test out different creatives for that product and for that particular pain point. And if you guys like this video, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let me know if you have any other questions for me below. If you want more in-depth training on YouTube ads for e-commerce, go check out my YouTube ads for e-commerce in-depth video guide, which I'll have a link to above or below, and go check that out.